Check out this next logo.
No.
From the creators who brought you fucking Mass Effect comes MDK 2.
Why is an SNES controller part of the fucking control scheme?
And a mouse at the same time.
This game is very complicated, okay? So as usual, as per MDK1, I am joined by Travis.
Hello.
Hi, Wang.
Hi.
And Thorn.
I'm nothing in the back.
You're Hanz. So to open the game, it starts off with this really cool comic book style cutscene, which honestly I wish they did more of. This is one of only 2 instances they do this.
Was he mopping up piss?
I mean, he could be. Fucking, you don't know what Dr. Hawkins does. They're pretty much just retelling the game of, the plot of MDK1, since A, it was barely there in the game itself, and 2, there's a good chance that since this game was released on more, like, on a bit of a bigger scale than the first one, there's a good chance you didn't play the first one. This game was released simultaneously for the PC and the Dreamcast, weirdly enough, in 2000 before being ported to the PS2 in 2001, and then fucking WiiWare in like 2009 for some reason.
I like when they're building up Max that he had his own robot arm to hold up a cigar.
I saw that!
Yeah, dude. And Max spends his whole game smoking a cigar.
And sent to try and disable the machines. He was reluctant, but he had no choice. He was the Earth's last.
I like how Kurt's only character is, he didn't want to, but he did.
Kurt's a fun character in this game.
A grotesque creature named Gunter Glut. And with Max's
Gunter Glut looks a lot more athletic than before. Wow.
Yeah. I think that may be like, either A, it's because this was kind of done by a different team. Of course, Shiny didn't make this game, it was of course BioWare. But, I feel like it might be a parody as to how, like, comic book styles are so drastically different from, like, series to series.
That or BioWare didn't own the patent on fat.
Come toast, Kurt. You've done well. Everything's Jake for sure.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Don't sell yourself
What a
short.
loser.
Those aliens never knew what hit them.
Neither would I, since I can't see it.
I'm certain.
Yeah, I'm
Am I
glad
drinking
it's over.
fire?
Yes. It's all
Some kind of fucking bubbly chemically substance.
The janitor just has this Patrick Warburton voice, which is fantastic.
Mine crawler in sector 86753.
Oh, well. Wait, that's a what? Are we really referencing that?
Oh, nine. Yes.
This game takes place literally immediately after the first game. Like, fucking, maybe an hour after Kurt finishes his last mission, this game happens. And I think that's amusing.
Is this ship called the Dandy?
The Jim Dandy.
That's fantastic.
I'm so proud.
Also, another little Easter egg. Remember how in the first game, the first level took place in Laguna Beach, which was Shiny's headquarters?
This is taking place in Edmonton, which is BioWare's headquarters, isn't it?
Correct.
I'm smart.
So as per MDK1 fashion, we start the game skydiving down into a mine crawler. What is not MDK1 fashion is, this is the only time you do this.
That is not MDK2 fashion.
Also, the world is a square.
Yeah, this game wasn't I mean, I think it was updated so that it had widescreen, but there are a few, like, little things like that that make it show, like, yeah, this game wasn't made for 720p.
It looks so weird.
Did they update the graphics for the ports, or is this actually what it looked like when it originally came out?
I mean, when it originally came out, widescreen wasn't standard, so I assume...
I mean, just graphically, not the contrast ratio. Aspect ratio, I mean.
Graphically, I don't think so, but there is actually an HD remake of this game. I'm not playing it for a few reasons. Mostly because I think the HD version looks really ugly. Like Kurt, Max, and Doctor look just hideous, in my opinion.
Huh.
Plus it doesn't run as well on my computer, and there's a lot of little things that are just not... that I just find this to be the superior version.
Nice, we still have gun cam.
Yep, we still got our sniper scope, we still got our parachute, which I didn't use.
Does the game run basically the same?
Yeah. I mean, in a few ways.
You. Unfortunately, we don't have our little side straddle anymore.
Side straddle?
You know, his little jump when he goes from side to side, strafing.
The wiggle leg.
I mean, there is a shimmy, but it isn't as amusing.
Oh.
And the return of Thorn.
Yeah. As soon as I said that, I hurt my neck.
You don't want to be here.
I imagine that was an enter into the brawl kind of thing, like Super Smash Brothers, but it's like Thorn hurt his neck.
Sounds about right.
So up there are some flying apples, but if you've lost any health at this point, you suck. But over there's a grenade. Oh! Here's a parachute. Oh,
No,
got it.
Okay.
That was a no. I want it.
So here we have some familiar enemies. These actually aren't as common in this game. You still see them a lot, but the main enemies you'll see are the taller one we saw earlier. They're called bot rocks. That's it.
Looking at the decoy image, I'm betting Insomniac got some inspiration for the decoys in Ratchet & Clank from this game.
It could be a thing.
So in here is actually a little secret. It's mostly just a bunch of items, including some delicious-looking ham over there.
I do like the item indicator being a neon sign. That's pretty cool.
You don't need to see the screen.
Now, an ever important question, at least for me: how much involvement did Tommy Tallarico have in this incarnation?
Well, you'll be happy to know this game, A, also has really good music, and B, Tommy Tallarico was not the composer.
It just sounds so much better this time. I don't know. It's just me, maybe, but and it sounds so clean and original. Wow.
It's got that 60 frames per second too. Sometimes it's great.
It's got a lot more. There are the like orchestral tracks that you did hear like in the first game, but a lot of it is more like electronic music like this. I really like the soundtrack. I like the first one more though. Shut up, Travis.
I like how the update itself for this game definitely made it at least to, I'm assuming from MDK to MDK2 is it does feel a little bit quicker and arcadey now.
Yeah, there's several things that MDK2 does better than the first game, but there's also I think that there's more things that the first game did more better personally. I'll mention those as we get to them. All right, so quick thing before you go in here, I recommend using that cloak. If you didn't pick that up in the secret earlier, there is another one. But in here we have the baddest motherfucker common enemies in the game. These are called biffs. You will not be seeing how strong they are, because a little thing that you might not know. If you see that eye on its belt buckle, if you shoot it when it's open, you just instantly kill it.
Nice.
But the biffs really hurt. They have their spears, of course, and those spears happen to shoot homing balls of energy, and they do a lot of damage.
Who's this guy? Bam? Oh no, that's a biff.
No, they're all biffs. And one feature that I really like about MDK2 is that when you pick up a super chain gun, you can choose when to equip it, so it's not like you pick it up at an inopportune time and you just have to use it right away.
What are those balls of light that we're shooting?
They're basically locks, or, yeah, I think the name for them are lock balls. You just snipe them and something happens. Like in this room, there's like 6 of them.
Okay, they're basically gatekeeper mechanics. Got it. I wasn't too sure.
Yeah. Like, once I shot that one that was in that little hole, that, the door that led to this area opens. And this one, like I said, there are 5 or so, I think 5 or 6, that are scattered throughout the room.
Teaching you how to use your sniper helmet.
Yeah.
I imagine this game having a super fun, like, speedrunning mode.
Oh, I bet speedrun. Oh my god, I've never even seen a speedrun of this game, but I bet it's a lot of fun.
Because the pacing of it's very quick and, like, very kinetic, so I imagine if you got really used to where everything was, the speeding through this would be very interesting to watch.
Oh, I'm sure. I should look that up, honestly. Speedruns of this game must be amazing.
Like, I'd imagine if there are absolutely no kill-all enemy segments like in the last game, you could just blaze through this game, no problem.
I don't think there are many areas like that. There's certainly areas where killing all the enemies is beneficial, and there's a few where... Well,
Let me go!
Shake it, shake it, shake the dance. There's a few...
Oh god.
What the hell?
I'm being eaten by God.
Most times you don't have to kill all the enemies to progress, but it helps.
Okay.
Now we have more mortar fun. Or our first mortar fun of the game, anyway.
So it's time for basketball.
Hell yeah. Gotta make sure you get them into those holes. Kill those waving bastards down there.
Hey, look at me, you can't get me.
Wow, I just noticed how many more slots you have for different weapon types. This game must have way more types of weapons in it.
Oh yeah, there's a good... I think that... You see, the thing with snipers is if you don't use them for like... If you're not using your sniper for puzzles like this, then your regular sniper bullet will do just fine. But there are a good handful of much more useful, like, standard items, like the cloak, for instance, that we used earlier. The fucking planes just keep spawning, and they're just a big pain in the ass. Fuck off!
Come on, Jacob, give us a layup. 2 points.
Come on! Did the last one in like 2 tries. Zooming in does nothing. I honestly don't know why I do it. Fuck!
Now you can see the sky even better. I hear voices in the background. Like,
yeah, the aliens do like have a more like recognizable language instead of like every once in a while. I think it's fun that you'll just hear one of the aliens just go "Ibba babba bubbly," and it makes me happy. Look.
They're probably saying in that language, please don't shoot us, we surrender.
I love how that one shook its ass at me and managed to dodge the bullet in the meantime.
His style is impetuous.
He's got style, he's got grace, this alien has a funny face.
He does.
Oh!
Yeah, there we go. Nothing but net!
2 points. He's on fire!
I'm in the air.
Oh god, this didn't look good. Oh, that was a little tight.
And now we gotta go to the Deus Ex symbol.
You know, the Earth itself looks so, like, doomy and gloomy. This is definitely Edmonton.
Camera.
I think I like the chomp sound more than the crunch.
Yeah, because it's more appropriate for anything you eat.
The fact that you chomp an I am top is a little bit disturbing.
I'm eating an entire person.
Apparently that thing was called a monkey box.
Why did they say I am top?
I don't know. I think it was I would say it was a mistranslation, but MDK was an American game, so I mean...
What were the I am tops? Are there I am tops in this game?
No. 100 is your maximum health.
I also think they went with I am top because they're saying your health is topped off.
You just love doing that.
Yeah, it's fun. Just thought I'd scare Kurt for a minute.
Also, is it me or am I getting it? Am I the only one getting a Matrix vibe from basically the music and the environment?
I've never seen The Matrix. This is Hanz. This is our first boss.
You.
This is something that MDK2 has that MDK1 really doesn't. A pretty cool boss. Now, here's the thing. I'm playing this game on medium because I think that's the optimal difficulty. If you play this game on easy, you do not need to move as this thing fires upon you because it won't do enough damage for it to matter. But here, you actually need to like get out of your sniper scope every once in a while and dodge these fucking massive bullets that are going for you. Just look how much damage it's doing there. I went from 96 to 70 in a second.
I think they're taking up off about 5 damage a hit, maybe 5 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that I've noticed between MDK and MDK2. You're actually taking damage.
Yeah.
Because in the first game, you never took any damage until like the final level.
Yeah, this game is a significant amount harder than the first game. Though, to be fair, a good amount of the difficulty, especially later in the game, is a bit of a where the fuck do I go kind of difficulty. But the first level is probably one of the most well-designed levels, as it should be.
I feel like a decoy here would be super useful.
Maybe you're right.
Maybe you're wrong.
I guess we'll never find out.
Exactly.
Hans Gruber is too smart for decoys. That's not Hans Gruber's voice.
Tootaloo, motherfucker.
Okay, and goulash, motherfucker.
There are similarities to the first boss of MDK1, but here the difference is, once you shoot Hanz enough, he will hop out and fucking start blasting you. And also, Travis, you were right!
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's when you use the decoy. What the hell?
He still does that stomp, which does a lot of damage.
I like his new dance too.
Yippee-ki-yay.
The cartoon sounds add a lot to it.
I was gonna say this is the first boss. He can't be as dumb to be thwarted by a decoy, but I'm wrong.
Well, he's pretty stupid. Pretty stupid Hands.
That was a pretty Hans Gruber moment right there.
Really bad cooking.
In fact, they hired Alan Rickman to do the voiceover for this character. Just burp into this microphone, Alan. It's worth it.
Doctor, the pilot is gone.
Doctor.
What now?
What? What's that? Sorry, you turn your thingy.
He has a monocle. Oh yeah, he had a monocle in the last game too. I totally forgot about that.
Doctor.
That's the difference you notice? He looks so much different in this game. He looks like a person.
I want you to lie down. Take a breath.
Uh-oh.
Relax.
Lie down, give up.
Can't hear you.
I don't want to alarm you, but there's something very behind you. Look, it's conspicuous.
There's something behind. What? What?
Turn around, you fool! Ow! Whoa!
Oh, I'm just too good for my own mess.
Oh my god.
Who's your daddy?
What the hell's going on?
The plot.
Better get ready, it's bedtime.
Did LL Cool J just fucking kill Kurt?
First off, LL Cool J sounds nothing like that.
Why LL Cool J?
That was the first name that came to mind. I don't know why.
Who's the black guy? LL Cool J, close enough.
That covers it.
Jesus.
This is how the LP was ruined.
One part in.
Not with a bang, but with a whimper.
First part, already dead. Thanks, iWang. This time it wasn't my fault. Oh my god, this is the best day of my life.
See you next time.
See you in level 2.